A charging cable with a magnetic secret. Let's check this out. Dave Taylor here, and if you're like me, you're constantly charging, which means you're constantly dealing with charging cables. Now, the longer the charging cable, the more convenient it is, but the more likely it is to get tangled. Notice how neat this one is. Now, here's what's the thing to notice is that I am just holding one of the wire coils and it's staying together. It's doing this magic through magnetics. This is the Magtame O-Magcable 240 watt USB-C to USB-C charging cable. And it is a big, thick, powerful charging cable, and it can take 240 watts of power, which is more than I can deliver from any of my charging stations, and it's more than most devices can handle. But the point is, a lot of cables top out at 60 watts. So if you want to do a 100-watt charge, 120, 140, your cable literally can't handle it. So it's going to just deliver 60 watts of power to whatever you have plugged in. This can go up to 240 watts. And as you can see, it is a big, thick cable. But just look, as I just put it down, it just naturally uses that magnetic sort of attraction in the coil, and then it stays like this. So even if I drop it, it's going to stay neatly coiled. Now, I challenge you to do this with your own charging cable because I am confident yours is not going to stay neat and organized like this. It's really cool. So this is a 3 amp up to 240 watt cable. Like I said, USB-C on both ends, very nice connectors. The whole thing's really well made. It feels very industrial. This particular one is 4.9 feet or 1.5 meters. And as you can see, it is their silver color. So the company makes them in USB-A to Lightning, USB-A to USB-C, USB-C to Lightning, and this one, which is C to C or USB-C to USB-C. All of that's very good and good to know, and they have very eco-friendly packaging. All that's great, but the question is, can it really handle more than 60 watts? So let's find out. Enter this. This is a Spigen 100 watt charging unit. So I'm going to plug it in. Then we're going to go ahead and plug the cable into it. And then I'm going to plug it into my MacBook Pro. Now, one of the nice things that Apple does is they have a system profiler, and that program actually lets you see how much wattage your charging cable is delivering to your Mac when you're charging. I have not found a similar utility that's that reliable on the Windows side. So here's my Mac, and I'm going to go ahead and bring up system information. If you want to try it yourself, in the applications folder, there's a subfolder called utilities. In the utilities folder is something called system information. And one of the things you can get to is the exact screen I'm showing you, which is power. And then you can see AC charger information. And what is it showing? It's 100 watts. So this is delivering the full 100 watt charge through the cable to my computer, which means it's charging super fast. That's a lot of wattage for my computer battery to be pulling in, and I'm going to charge really fast. So that's really great. So not only do you have all this nifty design with the magnetic, and you can obviously do these sort of things, and well, all right, it comes off a little bit. Maybe that was a little fast. Let's do it slowly. So not only do you have it stay nice and organized, but it's a really nice heavy-duty cable. It's plenty long. They have longer and shorter versions if you want one that has this characteristic of being magnetic and being nice and neat and staying neat and organized even when you're not holding the whole thing. But you want to have different colors or different lengths or different ends, they got you covered with all of that. So this is a very nice unit, and it's definitely the one that's going to go into my computer bag because I don't want to reach in my bag to get my charging cable and then have to spend 5 minutes untangling and taking knots out of it. That stinks. So they've solved that problem. So I know what you're asking is, well, okay, but how much is it? before we get there, I'm going to invite you to subscribe to my channel. Click or tap on that subscribe button. Don't forget to also do that to that little bell icon so you get notifications. Give me some feedback on this video. I always appreciate comments. I respond to comments. And thumbs up, of course, always appreciated. So great. This, I'm going to go back right here. This is the Magtame O-Magcable 240 watt USB-C to USB-C charging cable, and it is $34.99, currently discounted on their site down to $27.99 at magtame.com. Now these are pretty hot commodities, so if you go and it says that it's out of stock, then get on their waiting list or just try again a day or two later. So they are really nice. This is honestly, I mean, it's not the most exciting category in the world, but this is the nicest charging cable I've ever seen. So I am very psyched to add it to my portfolio and my collection of gear that I travel with. So that's everything. I'm going to get my computer back to being fully charged, which means I'll hope to catch you in my next video.